Howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Hurricane Helene. So if you're watching this, Hurricane Helene has come ashore. We can't record right now. In the meantime, rest assured that we're fine, but this might be the ideal opportunity to make sure your own emergency pre-preparedness supplies, kits, and plans are put together. If you've been watching the channel a long time, you're surely familiar with what you need to have in your emergency kit. So we'll go over that real quick and put some more in-depth videos down below. Then we'll get into some other things that are important to remember. In short, your kit needs food, water, fire, shelter, first aid kit, and a knife. Fire includes things like flashlights, and first aid includes any prescription medications you might need. I also like to remind people to get their important documents. You need enough of these items in each category to take care of each person in your group for as long as you think you'll need to, or ideally for a little bit longer than you think you'll need to. Again, there will be videos down below for more information. One of the things that isn't talked about enough, in my opinion, is how to get out and how to go about organizing that ahead of time. The first thing is to make sure you know how to get everyone in your group that is going to evacuate together. You can assume if you're going to be evacuating that communications might end up disrupted. So it's important to have the location you and your group are going to meet up at pre-selected. Selecting a single location ahead of time that everybody can easily reach allows people to focus on getting their stuff together and ready, instead of trying to work out the details that could have been worked out ahead of time. The next thing to figure out ahead of time is where you're going once you all meet up. For us, we have a big group and large animals. So we have an agreement with another similar group who are up in the Carolinas. If we need to evacuate, we go there. If they need to evacuate, they come here. Working this type of thing out ahead of time comes in really handy. Instead of a massive ordeal, it's a phone call to make sure there's an empty round pen for the animals, and so on. Like with most pre-preparedness stuff, the secret is the pre part, figuring it all out ahead of time. Not everybody, but most people can put a plan like this in place if they think about it. For those who can't, it could be as simple as working out a mini vacation spot ahead of time. We have a friend who takes off to a campground in the Pensacola area or the St. Augustine area whenever hurricanes come in. It's inexpensive and turns it into something fun. But again, the real secret is having it planned ahead of time. For others, it's a trip to a family member's place, but it's all about working it out ahead of time. Another thing to remember is that there are times when you and your group might end up separated if the emergency situation comes up quickly. This normally doesn't happen to us with hurricanes, but it is something that occurs often when it comes to wildfires, which are more unexpected. If the separation happens and phones are down, having a point of contact outside of your area is important. Somebody who lives out of the state that all members of the group know who to contact can act as the person who passes messages between separated members of the group. Sometimes you may not be able to directly contact each other, but you can send an email or text to the out-of-area contact and let them know where you're headed. So, we'll be back online soon, hopefully by the next scheduled video. In the meantime, there will be the links below. Take a moment and make your plans. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.